knee up, and then this leg, that's going to go on my shoulder. So this is an assessment of the coordination and strength of all these components. So you're going to take your body, you're going to keep it in a straight line. Bring this knee forward just a little bit. Perfect. So now we're going to assess your ability to externally rotate your left foot. So you're going to go, or your left leg. So go ahead and bring this up and try to touch. No problem, right?
Right.
Go ahead and do that. Now from here, I want this knee to come off the table. Yeah, right? So if we thought about that again, go ahead and relax. Of what we just saw before, we would say that should be impossible because you're just running into your pelvis. So do that again so she can rotate her femur. That's pigeon. But can she adduct? Not really. Not. I mean, we would want this to the midline, and we would also not have to compensate for tension of the lower back. That should feel smooth as can be.
Yeah,
so we would consider this a 1. 0 would be no internal external rotation at all. 1 is up, 2 is there, and then we have moving on. So let's go ahead and flip it.
Where does the scale go to?
It goes to a 5.
Okay.
Ideally, yeah, you're good. Ideally, what happens is you're actually above a 2 to get into standing positions. So right now, we would consider you like you'd be a hazard if you stood up right now, right? Okay, so we're gonna get the whole body in line here. Beautiful. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead and lift this to this. Okay, so we can do that, right? Now, let's go ahead and lift that up. So you can see the difference, right? This actually adducts. So go ahead and lift that. Now, hold that there, and I want you to press your leg down to lift your hips up.
Oh, the hips
Off the table. Yeah, there you go. Good, okay? No, that's fine. I'm cool here. So try that again. So you're going to lift, you're going to hold that there, and now you're going to lift this. Yeah, okay.
Did you hear anything pop?
I did. Was that on your right hip or your left hip? Yeah. So it's funny because when I've had people do that before, and they actually feel a pop of like almost like an adjustment. Because that's the first time their hip actually gets to adduct and put in the right position. So it's almost like she figured out how to put that in the right spot. So excellent rotate, lift, and lift. There you go. So what we're training here, or what we're looking at here, is 1, can she excellently rotate enough this femur to get it to the leg? We did that because we got our foot to our foot. Can we adduct? Yeah, we should have been able to, because when we looked at the adduction drop test, it dropped down. So this should be able to adduct because the right hemipelvis is in a good position. The third thing that has to happen is you must be able to co-contract your right abs, but use your left adductors to press down. You probably felt that.
Yeah.
To get your hips up off the floor.
Right.
What that is this. That's pulling you on to your left leg, right? So adductor pulls you onto the leg. This gets here, and now we're in our left stance. So it's almost like, can you get from your right stance to your left stance? We have an inability to stay in left stance and go into right stance.
Okay.
That's the other side. So we can't go from here, but we can get here, which is pretty typical in a moderately pathological person. That's your lower body assessment. Now we're going to look at your upper body assessment.